The moment you stop giving a manipulative person access to your time, attention, or emotions, something unexpected can happen. They don't just lose control, they lose the audience they depended on. One of the most overlooked dynamics in unhealthy relationships is dependence on attention. For some people with strong narcissistic traits, attention isn't just enjoyable, it's deeply tied to how they regulate their self-image. When that attention disappears, they may experience the loss as a personal rejection rather than a normal boundary. That's why a healthy boundary can feel so threatening to someone who believes they're entitled to unlimited access. They may ask themselves, how dare they ignore me? How dare they move on? How dare they be happy without me? Notice the pattern. The focus isn't on understanding your decision. It's on restoring their sense of control. That doesn't mean everyone responds the same way. Some people move on. Others may try repeated contact, guilt, image management, or attempts to pull you back into conflict. The goal often isn't resolution, it's re-engagement, because conflict can still provide attention. This is why many psychologists recommend limiting unnecessary engagement with someone who repeatedly ignores your boundaries. Every reaction can become another opening. Now here's where entitlement becomes dangerous. When someone believes they're owed your attention, your time, your forgiveness, or your emotional energy, they may begin searching for ways to force interaction instead of accepting your decision. That can look like recruiting other people into the conflict, spreading rumors, making repeated accusations, or escalating disputes in ways that keep you engaged. If legal systems become involved, it's important not to assume bad faith or retaliate in kind. Instead, respond through appropriate legal channels, document facts carefully, and let evidence, not emotion, guide the process. The healthiest response isn't to match escalation. It's to stay grounded, keep records, communicate through proper channels when necessary, follow professional legal advice if a dispute arises. Remember, boundaries are not cruelty. Blocking someone who repeatedly violates your boundaries isn't revenge, it's self-respect. The greatest shift happens when you stop asking, how do I make them understand? And start asking, how do I protect my peace without abandoning my values? Because your peace was never meant to depend on someone else's approval. Sometimes the strongest statement you can make is not another argument. It's a boundary that remains in place. Healthy boundaries can feel threatening to people who believe they're entitled to your attention. You can't control how someone responds to rejection, but you can control how consistently you protect your peace. If conflict escalates, stay grounded, document facts, and let your actions reflect your values. If you're learning how to recognize manipulation, strengthen your boundaries, and respond with clarity instead of chaos, follow for more psychology-based insights. Share this with someone who needs the reminder that protecting your peace doesn't require proving your worth to anyone. Be sure to like, share, comment, and follow your tribe of alchemists.